Alrighty. Now I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, should be able to hear the mic just fine. Um, so I'm just gonna show off the or change. Hopefully that's. Whoop, is that the right? No, that should have changed the screen over. I believe it did. Yeah. So, g'day everybody. Z here. Just to guess go over BTC a little bit. Tell you my thoughts on sort of where we're going. As you can see on your screen in front of you, this is the totally legit trade plan for 2021 with a bunch of apes in it. That seems to be the most trusting text that's come about in 2021, I believe, because there are bloody people losing money left and right and aping in on stupid meme coins. And I mean, the hype is all there and it's pretty fun and all, like seeing people go to 100 times and whatnot, but very, very risky business. So, yeah, if you want to chat about something before you ape in, if you're going to remortgage your house or do anything silly like that, then I highly suggest you speak to a financial advisor or someone who knows accounting. But yeah, so I'm no financial advisor. I'm just a dude giving my opinion on the internet. So, yeah, this is just my thoughts and belief on BTC. So, very very easy way to look at this. So I've labelled stuff as well since I've shown the chart last time. So down at that 31,181 price would have been an ideal entry. Even down to that 29,500. We know that in between those two price points there, well, that's 5%. So a lot of buys, a lot of bullish pressure from either institutional money as well as the big bag holders, which is really great sign that that bottom possibly was hit. A lot of people are saying that halving this and all that. Rather than getting into the technical side of BTC and talking about its network and the miners and fundamentals, I'm purely just looking at this from a price point of view, and that's it. But yeah, so we can see here this is the last time we made a significant bull run, and we can see here again that same bullish pressure was even found previously around January 22nd to the 9th of February, which is where we've seen an immense amount. I mean, that's 62%. That's massive. Some really big money was stepping into the ring. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stepping into the ring then. So, yeah, I mean, really decent. A decent price point. That's my logic or my thinking behind marking these prices is, where's the big money flowing? If you can sort of figure that out or get a rough idea of whether institutional or the big bag holders are buying and selling, I mean, all you got to do is ride that train rather than try and predict where the market's going. Why don't you just flow with the money? That's my thinking behind it. And as that big John D. Rockefeller said, if you want to make money, buy when there is blood running through the streets. And he's correct. I mean, if we look at BTC, I mean, what's happened? It's everybody's bled out. Like, this is millions and millions of dollars coming down here. So, even hundreds of millions. I mean, BTC's market cap was over $1 trillion, I believe, and we're below that now. So, but yeah, this is the totally legit trade plan. So yeah, the entry at that 31,000. You could also have entered at another price point there at 33838.07. Previously, there just wasn't enough big money being poured in at this price. So whether they're waiting for more longs to come in to liquidate and so have you and short even further, we could potentially see 19,000 at that lowest point. But Going by previous moves and going by what's previously happened at this price point here, we can see that there is that that bullish pressure, and even down there at that 19. I mean, there is a dick ton of orders that are in fact down there waiting. And if we just have a look at the this is just USDT on Binance. If we just zoom out and see these buy walls here, so each time there's a little dip, right, a little bit of education, that's a resistance. So, and you can see the price up here where my mouse is. If you can see my mouse, that's the price. So we can see all these little resistance spots just all the way up, all these huge buy walls. And then we have a look, what price is right at the top, 18.20. And have a look on the right hand side, this is how much BTC is waiting there. That's 9,500. I mean, that's a massive amounts. But I mean, it's up to the community now, and we're going to be driving the price. So each little white dot here is an order and white is bullish and purple's bearish. So you can see that there's a lot more buys happening here, and even though price is continuing down, you're going to see a lot of these orders here. These bears just get absolutely slaughtered. So if we have a look, you can see the buy pressure coming back when it was just, I mean, just so many orders coming through, which is, you know, obviously going to be pushing that price up. So we just need to be patient and wait it out. But if we go back to the more recent times, when we've come up above 37,000 here, we haven't fully been able to break that 41,000. And I believe if you're going to be looking at this from a higher high, higher low trend perspective, that would be the initial breaking there on the bottom of that sort of trend, on that lower low, as people would say. So breaking this would mean that we'd have an immense amount of bullish pressure, buyers in the sentiment, going through the liquidity pools. And yeah, I mean, that means, you know, Bitcoin up. You know, we're going to be jumping on this trade probably in the next few days, I would say. Just pretty much sitting back. We've had a few orders put in, so I mean, yeah, a trade like this is can be absolutely life changing for some people, and yeah, it's going to be a fun ride, I can tell you that. But yeah, that's best case scenario. We've always got to look at the good with the bad. Worst case scenario is this does in fact become another resistance, let's say, or you know, those bears, those sellers push that price down. Then yes, we will more than likely see a little bit of pressure down to that 35689 or even 33838 again. But I mean, we've since we've come down to that price, we've just been bought straight back up multiple times now. In you know, in the most recent events, and this is only going back a few days or a few days now. Yeah, maybe a week and a bit. But yeah, so, and there we go. There's a 4-hourly candle here. I mean, I'm only checking out daily and 4-hourly here. I'm not really wanting to go too far. Daily, I mean, if we see that bullish pressure start breaking up, more than likely, if we see more buyers jump in, we'll see it blast through. Pardon me, I needed a burp then. Yeah, we'll see it blast through that 41k. If not, then yeah, we'll see it tumble down again, which, I mean, again, could be more entries, or we could definitely be jumping down to that 19,000. But again, depends on a lot of factors. I mean, a lot of fundamental news does float around. That's what will sort of scare off new people onboarding or jumping into crypto. I mean, a lot of posts being about doom and gloom. Not really cool, not real fun. So yeah, but yeah, so just a little update about the our little community we've got going. We're going to be forming some pretty good relationships and partnerships over the next coming weeks, and we'll be interviewing some project leaders that have popped up in the recent meme space. I'm sure some of you can guess what one of those tokens are at least. And I believe Harry from Eternal Cash, Harry and I are gonna probably uh, butt heads and well, not butt heads, but put our heads together and come up maybe with a show or something similar to do weekly for you guys. So maybe do like project updates, or yeah, just do something fun anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on BTC at the moment. I mean, until we see more bullish pressure, then we can't really say anything. I mean, we can chart and draw lines all we want. We can look at indicators, however way you chart. That's completely fine. Um, but yeah, just be careful. I mean, there's a lot of big money that's floating around these days, and all it takes is one big order to put a lot of people out of money, out of pocket. So yeah, when you are analyzing the chart, just think about your risk, think about what you're risking, what cash you have, and yeah, just be mindful. um do I have I do I won't go into that. We do have uh what was I going to show? Now I bloody lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. Um, our community. So, Telegram. Guys, for those of you who are in the watch list, definitely jump in the community, ask questions. Jason and I are around a lot of the time. So if you are going to be jumping in any coins, or any type of any type of meme token, or if anything like that jumping around, and you want to just sort of be certain or make sure, we can just seriously ask it in the community, and we'll be able to, Jason and I will go through it with you. We'll review we'll even do like coin reviews daily if that's what's required. I mean, if people start flooding us with heaps of coins or tokens to check out, if you have anything you want us to check out now, we can. I mean, I don't really mind. I've got a little bit of time. But yeah, so moving forward with the community, the plans we have, we posted about it in the channel here, where we're going to be doing our community trading bot. So what it is, it's just going to be a little Telegram bot connected to a Forex account. And everybody in the community is going to be able to send it trades. So tell it to buy or sell. And it'll basically buy or it'll sell. And we're going to attach it to one chart, and it's just going to be the Dogecoin, just because it's a meme. And we're basically going to open it up and just let everybody in the community go about their go about their bloody their days. And if they see or the price of Doge, or anything like that pop up, and it's flying, and they want to buy it, then they can use the community trade bot. Bang, it enters the position automatically for them. Yada yada yada. You get the gist of it. But what the whole purpose of this bot is for everybody in our community. Those of you who are involved, and that's just in Telegram, that'll be distributed across to, or 80% of that will be distributed across to everybody in the community in Bitcoin, because we just, we want to be able to give back, and we want to be able to help your pockets grow. And what better way than to learn about a little bit of trading, a little bit of charts in the meantime, and then get involved with a little bot that you can boss around and make yourself a few bucks. It's not going to be big money to begin with, but I mean, if we build up that pool big enough, I mean, that's 80% for you guys. Where 20% is literally remaining in the account, so we can continue to trade it. Otherwise, yeah, it's basically going to be that community bot for everybody. And then a trading AI. So This is the big one. All right, this is the bee's knees. I'm not going to discuss too much about that just yet. I've got a couple of things I've signed to keep my mouth shut until a certain date, so I'll leave that for a bit later. Our smart contract. So we're going to be choosing the network, or we're going to be choosing if we're going to be building our own network. We're just weighing up the options now. And then there will be the contract creation, and we'll have a full audit done on its security and its authenticity as well as the tokenomics and utility structure. Because we want the value of the coin to go above $1. There is only going to be a limited total supply ever out, and we sort of love Bitcoin's model. We really think that that type of blockchain is more, if you want to add value to a coin or token without I guess featuring too much utility expandability from it, without creating an entire ecosystem like Ethereum or any of those. Even forks though. So I mean the possibility is endless. We could literally, there's so much, and we just like the way Bitcoin's built. Among other tokens and coins as well. I mean, an altcoin traditionally was something that wasn't Bitcoin. So yeah, that's funny. I mean, now there's tokens, there's coins, there's this, there's that, there's Jesus Christ, there's so much. And partnerships, already spoken about that a little bit briefly, but I won't mention names just yet until we get the paperwork signed, but yeah, there will be some cool stuff. Apart from that, I mean, unless anyone wants me to look at a chart for them or review something, I mean, we could. If you haven't already, jump on Twitter. We are here. There is it's just /L1ST watch, so list watch with the number 1. And yeah, other than that, guys, there's nothing much else happening with the old BTC. We're just waiting to see that bullish pressure. We see that bullish pressure, we go to where this diagram is, this moon. I mean, that's a totally legit trade plan. I think that's pretty accurate. But yeah, I'll get going for now, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for your time. Again, if there's anything that you need, jump in the community. It's in the description on this little stream. I'm going to get going for now. I will be around tonight though, so any questions, jump on in, ask questions, get involved. We're going to be building something pretty darn cool. We don't just, we're not here to be the biggest. We're just here to make something work. And we believe there's a big gap in the crypto space that does need to be filled. So yeah, we're going to stand up and we're going to have a good crack at making sure we do a good job cementing ourselves down in the blockchain industry. So thank you very much for your time, everybody. You have a great day, morning, evening, wherever you are in this world, and I'll be in touch with you again soon.